Thought I'd have a little discussion on electrical. Today I went out to the property and met with a representative from Broad River Electric, Mike. What we did is we discussed where we were going to put the power line. Let me step back a little bit and tell you a little bit about the process. It's fairly easy. You would think the electrical would be the hardest thing to do. It's actually been one of the easiest so far. Rick, our contractor, called in for a temporary permit. At that time, I did the same thing. I called one of my buddies over there at the electric company and said, hey, what do we need to do to get this expedited? He said, no need to try to expedite it. It's a pretty fast process. And he said, I'll look out for your paperwork, and as soon as we get the paperwork processed, we will set up a meeting for them, myself, and Rick to go out to the property and discuss where the power line is. There were two different locations, or two different ways that we could put the power in. One is lines above ground along the driveway, which is 787 feet. The other would be possibly an underground cable that flows over the hill in front of the house, which is the logging road, and that would be buried in conduit, and they would put a large transformer down at the base of the hill. So Broad River Electric will do 1,000 feet of overhead for free and 200 underground feet for free when they're installing. Well, my house is, like I said, the driveway is 787 feet, and my house, or the garage where we're going to run the power to, is 148 feet from the bottom of the hill. All right, so the next clips you're going to see is just us discussing it and making a decision on what we are going to do.
Hey, Ken here from Journeys with Ken and Leanne. You'll notice Leanne is conspicuously missing in this episode as she's at work making the bacon. Somebody's got to pay for this house, and I'm out here to meet with the electrical company and my contractor. Where to put a panel?
Okay.
Downstairs.
So you're going to run the house out of the garage?
Yeah, we're going to have to put the panel in the garage.
So what they're talking about here is where we're going to put the panel for the house. What we're going to do is run a 350 service to the garage, and then run underground cables to the house, and then another cable all the way around to the workshop. It's the best place to do it, so I don't have to have 2 meters.
The panel's going to be right in here, probably, won't it?
Yeah, probably 10 foot off the house.
All right, let's see.
They've taken up all mistakes.
That's fine. We're going to shoot that tree right down the rig. And I think it's going to be good, brother.
Yeah.
That's 144 foot, that tree right down in front of that white truck, that tractor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that transformer's going to be sitting right in there. That area. You see that tree there?
Yep.
That transformer's going to either sit on either side, whichever side you want it to sit on.
Either one, the road's right there, so that's gonna be kind of blocked off.
Yeah. So you way over within the 200 foot mark. Depends on which side you want it on.
Well, are you gonna come down that long road?
I'm going to come down through there on my underground.
Okay. That's probably the closest route.
Yeah, it's about 80-something foot shorter.
That's what I figured it was. That's my footprint.
I tell you what.
I measured this driveway. I rolled it. It's 878 feet or something
This is
like that.
700 foot right down through here, so 100 something foot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it over there.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be best. Keep it away from right here.
Yeah. And that transformer right here, you
Still ain't over 200 foot.
No, you're good. You're about 150 foot, Rick. So
Yeah. Okay. All right.
you're good.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a good place for it right there. It won't be visible as you come through. Leanne won't have a heart attack, but they said they're going to put a pad
Well, she
right
can
there.
move it. If she moves it over there, Rick, just put your temporary 5, 6 foot
Yeah.
Mr. Pole back here. Okay.
Okay. Get that temporary set up and get a temporary power inspection.
That's right.
Okay.
I mean, we give everybody that option. Overhead, underground.
Yeah.
Uh,
I figured underground would better.
Yeah.
Keep the wires out off of the road. And
The only thing about underground, if it goes bad, it's harder to find. But,
Yeah.
we're going to have it in pipe. You shouldn't have no problem. So if that suits you, you get with her, make sure it's okay to set that transformer over here. Or she said, oh, wait.
I say right there is going to be fine.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I know her pretty well, and that's where she's going to. Much better than having poles and dang skip. I think Leanne will be a lot happier having that transformer there than over here where you can see it on the driveway.
Yeah, it'd be over here.
Leanne is all about aesthetics.
Yeah, just if they need to knock down a tree or something, they just push it out of the way.
Okay.
Ain't no, I mean, there ain't nothing really big up to that. They got to cut. I mean,
Like I said, they can cut anything they need to up there.
I'm out here,
right.
and I'll be in touch with you, son.
So as you saw, I made a decision to go ahead and run underground power all the way from the road to the house. I think it's more aesthetically pleasing. You don't have the wires down the road. Plus, they would have had to cut more on that road off of the road. The trees, they would have had to clear more down, probably about 15 more feet off to one side. And that is just so they have access on both sides of the line if they have to fix it. We went in yesterday and did a right of way for the property for them to run the wire on that logging road. So they should be going out there next Monday to get that done. They will bury it. As for clearing, they said there's no reason to do any clearing. But they may need to have access to that road, and I asked them if I needed to keep the road cleared, and they said no, not to worry about it. It's a lot more difficult to fix wires that are in the conduit underground there, but they said that they would rather run it underground because they have less trouble. All right, well, there you have it. There was the whole process of getting the electrical in. I told you it wasn't a difficult one. If this is your first time here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell next to it. It tells you whenever we put something out. Head on over to our Facebook page and our Instagram page. They're all Journeys with Ken and Leanne. All right, until next time, hope you enjoy the journey.